Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to part 15 of Let's Play XCOM Enemy Within. Now, as you might guess from the fact that we're sitting in the Gene Lab, the first thing we're going to do is modify one of our soldiers, specifically our Assault Jamie. We are going to give him hyper-reactive pupils, which will give him plus 10 aim on any shot after a miss. Now, I could be wrong, but it seems to me that on a soldier that uses rapid fire a lot, that could come in pretty useful. It's only going to cost us 5 meld, 15 credits. That seems reasonable to me. He is going to be tied up for 3 days, and I don't dare put anybody else in there right now because we would have a hard time fielding a full crew right now. We have 4 real officers who are healthy and active, and then a squatty support. And other than that, we just have a few rookies. We need George to get well, and of course we need Jamie to get out of the lab. I'm just hoping that nothing comes up in the next few days before we are able to get Jamie back. We have a covert operation in 4 days, so he'll be healthy by then as long as there's no missions in the meantime.
Our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
Awesome. Not yet. Is this him?
We are on the threshold of a new kind of warfare. Our soldiers were already humanity's best warriors. Now, as we learn from our fallen enemies, we can make their strengths our own.
Okay, we did it. So, let's go ahead. And there we go. Yep.
We are confident that you will handle this matter with discretion.
Okay. I need to equip him. That seems pretty obvious. Oh, do I even have... Yes, I do. Okay. I do. But I don't have a laser rifle to give him. Let's go ahead and give him nanofiber. That'll help a little bit. And just to point out, I did buy laser rifles for Jamie and Painful Dark Soul. I'm not sure I want to buy him one because the mech is going to be our regular crew member. So I think I'm going to let him just scratch along as best he can. I really do have to preserve my resources here. And I think we're good to go. Oh, no we're not. Because he doesn't have anything. Oh, and I didn't realize he was wearing that either. Alright, I'll give him a nanofiber vest. I really should give him a scope. Yeah, you know what? Let's buy him a scope. Okay. Yep. Boy, a lot of clicking to get that far.
We look forward to seeing your progress.
Okay, there we go. We want these snipers to be super lethal, if at all possible. I think we're good. I hope we are. Let's put it that way. I wish we had the mech, for this. I haven't done one of these before, and I don't know exactly what it's going to be like.
Strike One will need to move in.
But, we just got to work with what we got.
Our operative was in position to transmit the data they'd acquired when Exalt forces moved into their AO. The encoder is currently shielding our transmitter's position, but if Exalt manages to hack the encoder, they'll be able to locate the transmitter. If they hack both, any hope we had of recovering the data intact will be lost. Objective updated.
Okay. Wow. So we have to get over here And if they find that thing, we only have 2 turns to get it back. That seems kind of harsh. So I don't think I want to screw around. I think I want to get up there as fast as I can. I'm not really a big fan of dashing, but I don't really see how else we're going to do this. Now I'm going to follow in the footsteps, you know, of the soldier that went before as much as humanly possible.
Solid copy.
Because that will help minimize triggering any groups. So like I could move her farther, but I don't think that's wise. Because I would not enjoy having a bunch of soldiers get attacked when they're just standing right out in the open. And if nothing else, we will make really good headway towards our destination this turn. And
Affirmative.
let's try to get him the rest of the way up there. Okay, I got a great idea for you. You hunker down. Well, it didn't take them long to find the encoder, did it?
Commander, Exalt forces are in position to hack the encoder. If we don't secure that equipment, they'll be able to locate the transmitter.
Okay. Okay, so... Eesh, jeez. Where am I going to go to up here? I could, like, come here. But would he even be able to see them? I don't think so. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'll move him here. I have somebody flanked, apparently. Oh, it's because I don't have a shotgun. I get it. I was like, wow, I can't believe I have a 79% chance. I forgot that I swapped out to the laser rifle. All right, let's try this. All right, that's one down.
He's down.
So that's, you know, definitely a plus. Won't lie about that. The only other place I can see going is here for my heavy. I mean, I just don't see where else I'm going. Didn't mean to hit suppress. So I got 51 and 51. So we are actually probably going to suppress with John. And then maybe I bring the Dark Soul like up here and hunker down or something.
I'm on it, Commander.
I mean, I got to do something. So interestingly, my sniper can see via squad sight, which theoretically means he's safe to stand where he is. And I think given the urgency of our need to take this guy down, I'm going to try it. Of course he misses.
Missed.
It was only an 82% chance shot. I mean, you can't expect to hit that. Well, let's see if we can expect to hit a 71%er. Yeah, we just didn't get the crit we really needed.
Copy that.
Alright, I'll move him up. Actually, I kind of geeked that. I should have come here. And I could have potentially gone behind that bench, but I didn't, so... Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to throw a smoke grenade to protect these two. I can't catch all of them. Now, arguably, she does have... You know, she has the lower... Dark Soul has the lower health, but... I'm going to hunker down with the support anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, you hunker down. Expect to be doing a lot of that. I think I will go ahead. I don't know if it matters. I guess I'll suppress the one on the higher ground. Oh, I could suppress both of them. They use up a lot of ammo. That's probably overkill, given our overall situation and all the smoke grenades and stuff.
Exalt almost has control of the encoder. If we don't stop them now, they'll be able to locate
Okay,
the transmitter.
I know.
We have to get moving.
We
That's not
finally
good.
have a visual confirmation of Exalt's operatives in the field, and from the looks of them, Exalt is working quickly to integrate alien genetic material into their troops. Until we know the extent of their capabilities, I would advise extreme caution.
Okay, so this is kind of stupid because what I clearly need to do here is fire a rocket. And I'm pretty sure that if I fire a rocket, it's not going to be a good thing because they'll say I destroyed this stupid thing. The thing we're supposed to be protecting. But I mean, seriously, how can I not fire this rocket? You know, I'm going to try it, I guess. Let's see what happens.
The encoder is gone, Commander. Exalt is going to move directly on the transmitter now. We have to stop them.
That's kind of ridiculous. Because the whole idea was they have to hack the one item in order to find the transmitter. But somehow when you destroy that thing, they immediately know where the transmitter is. So that's kind of a load of crap. 100% works for me. Yeah, the funny thing is, you know, they can get pissy about this all they want to. This is actually working out pretty well so far. This isn't a good place to take this shot from. I'm going to come down here. Yeah, that's not going to work out for you too well, pal. Yep, I'm good with 93%. Okay.
X-ray neutralized.
Now, unfortunately, for some reason, he can't see that last guy. And these are my only two remaining oh no, he... Well, that's not really great, to put it mildly. He is only a rookie, right?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I mean, oh no, he's not a rookie, he's a squatty. He's got a 70% chance to live. See?
Down.
Okay, well, I don't really have a great alternative, I don't think, other than just hunkering down with him. So, that's what I'm going to do. Now, do I want to move him? Possibly. Yeah, maybe to like here.
Moving out.
It's pretty tough because I don't know where enemy agents are going to come from. And I think I'll just go on pistol.
Come get some.
And that's it.
Commander, we've got additional Exalt forces
All
moving
right.
on the AO.
Of course they come from the other side. Now I'm going to take my pistol shot. Hey, that wasn't bad. That was pretty much as good as you could hope for. All right. We got okay. I was going to say we got a pair of enemy agents, but that's not true. Got 3. This is kind of bad. I've only got... Well, I can only do what I can do. Kill him. Or you could leave him with 1 health. That's good too. It's really helpful. Ugh, God. How am I going to kill these other guys? I'd like to make some headway over here, actually. Alright. That's not horrible. No. Okay. Now let's do it. Oh, sorry. I clicked the wrong icon. Okay. Well, I kind of needed to hit that shot, so that was pretty bad. Yeah, I don't really want to come up here because, well, can I get flanked? By the time this guy comes all the way around, I actually don't think I can. So we're going to go here.
On the move. Oh, it's go time.
All right. Now, he can't see anybody, and I'm just going to hunker down. I'm only going to shoot with him if I just have no choice. Or actually, it's a her, I think. Whatever. Alright, let's see.
On the move.
So, we'll move over here. Go on Overwatch. And I'm out of soldiers to shoot at this guy with. I think I just have to get as close as I can. Now, there is a chance I ignite this stupid car, which would be really bad. Alright. So that's one down. Okay. Okay.
They're flanking my position.
Yeah, they sure are. Okay, so what's pretty bad is that, you know, I need to reload with a couple of my units here. I'm going to go ahead, based on where they're at, I don't believe they can see me here. Yeah, and we have to reload. I mean, there's no point moving them over there with no ammo. I just don't see the purpose in that. And unfortunately, the same thing goes for John. Now, I was kind of thinking we'd be able to see through the bus windows, but I'm realizing now that's not how it works. So, what I got to do, as excited as I am, is come over here, and I'm going to try to kill this guy. Okay, that worked.
Toasted.
Now, unfortunately, he can't see that other sniper. He can, or she can. Only has a 56% chance, though. And not a lot of health. That's why I've been hunkering down this whole time. Alright, let's go for the headshot. Try to get the kill. Alright. It's good. I mean, he wasn't really distinguishing himself too well up to this point. But, you know, that got results, so I'm not gonna knock him. Let's get Rook or Squatty inside. You hunker down. Oh, actually, that doesn't make sense. When there's no activated guys, it doesn't make sense to do that. So let's come over this way, and I'm going to reload. So this was actually a really good turn, I feel like, because we were able to not only kill the guys we needed to kill, but get reloads across the board. So, yeah, that's definitely a win. Now, the bad thing is I've got, well, I was going to say I've got some soldiers pretty badly out of position, but okay. So, do I just come here? I think so. I come here, I use rapid fire. Yeah, again, Overwatch versus like... Oh, there's two guys. All right. So they will have a chance to hit me potentially. Oh, no, they didn't. All right. Rapid fire. Here we go. I still have a 99% chance both times. Yep. Rapid fire is so good.
He's down.
Okay. What is John got? Oh, I see. Okay, you know, I'm going to take the chance that I can kill this guy this turn. That was a good start. And I'm going to just go again. Good job. Change your nickname to Money. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, so he's the only one who didn't get to reload because he fired. I'm thinking this guy's on Overwatch, which is kind of bad for me. Yeah, because Dark Soul's the only one with a shot, and it's not a good one, and is flanked. See, I can come here, but that's not a good place to shoot at him, and I'd only have the pistol available to me. Okay, actually, now that I think about it, I do not believe that this guy is on Overwatch. I believe he moved twice. So, we have... Well, I guess we're not going to kill him, but that's... hold on. I may have just really screwed this up. Yeah, see, I was thinking I'd bring him over and have a guaranteed hit. Here's what I need to do. I need to equip the pistol and see if I can hit this idiot. I may have just really screwed this up. Okay, good. At least we have a really good chance. Alright. I feel good. We're going to make this happen. So, I'm going for it. I don't understand why this is 76%, but... Oh... That is just mean. Jeez. Well, I think what I have to do is bring Squatty out here. This is horrible because I'm just so going all in on this kill. But I just have to do it.
That's it, Commander. The transmitter is secure, and it looks like that was the last of Exalt's forces.
All right, we did it. We did it ugly. Make no mistake. That's really not... I don't really recommend using the rocket to blow it up. Honestly, I wanted to see what would happen. So, if we'd have lost the mission, that would have sucked. But they already told us what would happen if, you know, if it failed, so...
An exemplary performance. Let's hope all of these operations go.
Alright, we got our Squatty promotion. That's pretty cool. I'm going to take Sprinter. It's just too good to pass up. So, too bad nobody else got a promotion, but we'll live. Council Medal of Honor is now unlocked. Let's see what that does. Decryption has revealed new information about the location of Exalt's base. The Exalt base is not in Africa. Well, that's very helpful. That is good to know. Okay.
The intel we recovered was enough to take down the rest of Exalt's cell. Unfortunately, it looks like this was just a small part of their wider-reaching clandestine operation. We did manage to find some clues as to the location of Exalt's headquarters, though. If we can track down more of their cells and collect additional intel, we'll be able to narrow down the possibilities and take out Exalt once and for all.
Okay, thank you for that information. You know, seriously, he was talking so long that I forgot what I wanted to do. One thing I do want to do is hire a soldier really quick. We're just so thin. We have so little depth here. Once we hired the soldier, we let a little time pass and the experimental warfare research project completed. That unlocked a few different items for us. First up are Reaper rounds, which help increase your chances to get a critical hit. although at the cost of accuracy. Then there's the Foundry, Phoenix cannons, which we're going to buy right away, and flashbang grenades that can stun aliens. The obvious choice for the next research project is the Muton autopsy, because we can complete that instantly. That unlocked a new ability in the Gene Lab, although not one I'm necessarily excited about using, since I don't generally like to cluster my soldiers too close together. I'm just not sure how often it would come into play. With the autopsy out of the way, it's on to precision lasers so we can gear up our snipers. And then it was time to launch satellites. And this was a very difficult decision. I spent quite a bit of time pondering what to do here. So one approach I seriously considered was to launch a satellite over Japan, another over Canada, and then Mexico. I would have locked down North America, South America, get those bonuses tied up. We wouldn't get the bonus for Asia, but India dropping away and Australia already being gone, that means no abduction missions here. Europe would go away, no abduction missions there. So the only place missions would happen would be in Africa. And of course, we would take that mission, so panic would not go up here. And that is viable, but I'm having to kiss off 4 countries in one shot. That takes me to 6 total. And, I'm not crazy about cutting that many countries loose. So instead, what I decided to do was to launch a satellite over Russia and over Germany. And then, in addition, Japan. So what that does is it gives us 350 credits a month, guaranteed, from those countries. It means that Europe and Asia will no longer be subject to alien abductions. The only 2 continents that can get them are North America and Africa. Because the US in particular, and to a lesser extent Mexico, are at 4 panic level already, as we move forward from here, I will be prioritizing North America. So I will not allow us to lose the US. That's just not acceptable. And if panic goes up anymore, we will. I can't launch a satellite there because they already have one. So that was my choice. I think it's the right one overall, but there's definitely a lot to consider when you're doing this. And it could be argued that, going another way would have been better. When the council gave us our report card, it was somewhat less than 100% flattering. Of course, they did notice that India and France pulled out of the project, and we did have an escaped UFO, so we pulled a grade of C. The funny thing is, I actually feel pretty good about this month, and I remember getting something like a B in month 1, which was just an unmitigated disaster. Now that we have some money in the bank once again, we waste no time in building a satellite uplink. This should be the last one we need. And we follow that up with another power generator because we still have a lot of things we need to build, including an alien containment facility, which I want to do pretty much as soon as possible at this point. Next stop on the money spending train is the hangar, because we need to order interceptors for Europe since we just launched satellites there. Unfortunately, while I was on the screen, I realized I never did order them for South America. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that business as well. And as promised, I order 5 Phoenix cannons, 1 for each continent. We're not going to equip both of the interceptors on each continent. 1 should do. Since our first trip to the Gene Lab worked out pretty well, we're going to go ahead and give it another try. This time with our Heavy. We're going to take the exact same ability, hyper-reactive pupils. With Bullet Swarm, Heavies take a lot of shots, and it seems like, there's going to be good value here. They were offered another covert mission, this time in Canada. I decided to send the exact same operative, but this time we're going to give her a nanofiber vest. If she ends up taking fire from any of the Exalt guys, that may increase her survivability a little bit. And then I realized I was on the verge of making one of the worst rookie mistakes of all time, not ordering satellites early enough in the month. Fortunately, we came to our senses and did exactly that. And finally, the inevitable happened. A UFO has landed in Brazil, and of course it's our job to go and sort that out. And sort it out we will, but that's all for now. Thank you for watching. I hope we see you next time.